Good. Everything looks good. Good morning. It's Friday. I'm doing more Fallout. What a great day. I played on my own. I went to the Independent New Vegas route. The Legion and the NCR don't like me because of it. I almost lost Boone as a follower. So there are 4 endings, and that is not technically the best ending. Whatever. I can always make another game. But I think for this one, I'm gonna try and shoot for the good ending. Guess the good ending. There's not really like a good or a bad ending. There's just 4. So I'm gonna scratch whatever plans I had for yesterday, and we're actually gonna go talk to Mr. House. Oh, everyone has to stay outside because of it.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. Come back soon now.
And they just stay out here. Like I've said before, I've played this game previously, and I usually go the NCR route.
Where to, partner?
I usually go the NCR route. I don't know why anyone would ever go the Legion route. But, you know. You know. Okay. There's Mr. House. And if you want to kill him, you go to this terminal and you open it up. It's gonna open up this little area back here where you can go in and kill him. That's not what we're here for today.
You've been a busy courier, haven't you? You take your obligation to deliver a package very seriously.
Deliver
an
and
ethic for which
package.
I am grateful. I will admit, when you ignored my invitation, I predicted negative outcomes. But you have a way of exceeding expectations, don't you? Well, enough. Let's have the chip then.
I'm gonna give it to him.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious. So very dear.
I don't know what that means.
Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. Some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
This is gonna be cool. I do like this part.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its
Jesus.
per unit.
That's so much.
The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Like, that's fucking wild.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think?
I don't know what that means.
I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip. I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself. To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip. Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking. Here, take the Platinum chip again. You will need it. Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
Okay. So because we're going to Fortification Hill... I'm gonna up this too for something later.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
It is pretty nice up there. I will admit. Let's go to the presidential suite. I just want to show you guys. Over here is actually an upgrade terminal for the suite. I have 6,000 caps? Holy shit. I didn't even realize. Yeah. So Jesus. Okay, I guess I can update if I wanted to. Upgrade if I wanted to. But over here, it's like guest bedrooms for your followers. It's all very beautifully intact. Bunch of shit over here. I wonder if I still get the perk even though... Radio. Today's physician, bobby pin. I don't know why it all falls, but it does. This is like a double bathroom. Here's one. Here's two. And master bedroom. Oh, I do still get it. Okay. Chase position. Excellent. What else you got for me? Yeah. A little recreation area with a TV. Pool table. If I take this, it's all gonna fall. Yeah. For whatever reason, I can't grab those. That's fine. It's not like I'm short on caps. I think this is a collection area for snow globes. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I know Mr. House collects them, so. Oh, you guys don't know that though. I guess our character doesn't know that because I didn't talk to Jane. And here's like a big long dining table. And some food. And kitchen. And Coca-Cola. And that's it.
Where to, partner?
We'll go back down to the casino. You're coming with me.
I've got your back.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Who are you?
Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there. The Lucky 38, I mean. And we were wondering if you could help us.
Oh.
If it's not too much trouble, of course.
Yeah, okay.
This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required for the credit check.
Oh.
And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap, for the strip anyway. Oh, great.
I've never done this
The
before.
followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Dr. Possum diagnoses eternally low discussion of caps in this conversation. No. They're already poor enough.
Really?
I have lots of caps.
I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's
I
great.
don't see why not.
Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
I kind of want to do that. I think we're still... Yeah, we did get invited to Cottonwood, so I will wait for that. I want to see what this is about. Okay, so I guess we go around under the stairs. Wait. That's why I can't see. That makes more sense. Okay, maybe it's upstairs then. Yeah, there's no doors here. A lot of stuff to loot in here though. Ah. Does it hurt me if I bug it? They just want to know to help other people, right? I don't see what the problem is. Rexy, what the fuck? I'm gonna take that and that, because that's good money, and it doesn't weigh anything. Gun cabinets that are empty. That's lame. Lame! Why even bother? The way this whole game bugs out sometimes. That's real Bethesda of you. I'm here for it. It's being taken up by Vecna or something, just drugs. That's all mine now. Thank you. I'm gonna be rich. Okay. Let's go find the followers. I can loot more later. Hey, Emily. If that is your name.
Have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
I did.
It looks like we've started getting reports from the tower's network.
Then why'd you
I'm sure
ask?
the others will be able to make some sense of this. Oh, what the hell? The bug went offline. Damn it! I swear to God that old man has thought of everything. Well, it looks like
You
this
got
was all
some
for
reports
nothing,
though.
but you did your best. I appreciate the help.
Was that it? That was the whole thing? What? It's not the worst. I do want to go to Fortification Hill, but I want to be... Like, after that, I'm gonna have to go to, Hoover Dam. Like, at some point, I'm gonna have to go to Hoover Dam because Mr. House wants the... he wants President Kimball to be, like, protected. And he gets there, and there's... I want to get my explosives up to 50 for a specific point in that protection quest. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go get some level ups. So let's go to Nellis. I do want to help the boomers. I think they'd be a great asset in the war. The Battle of Hoover Dam. I want to do as much as I can before that. You're nothing. Church bells are going off today. All sorts of singing. Hey, Jack.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow.
Sure.
I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us.
Don't elaborate. I'm good.
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Just tell me. Whoa. Yeah, let's do that one.
You think I'm handsome? Wow. I wonder if she does too.
Ah!
There's an outpost near here. The signs say Crimson Caravan. It seems
Okay.
like they carry things to and fro for people out there.
Yeah.
Well, every once in a while I watch the outpost through one of the spotter's binoculars.
Gross.
Sometimes there's this girl there. This special girl.
Ew.
And sometimes it's like she's watching me back with her binoculars. Except she's probably just watching Nellis. I haven't tried waving.
Maybe you should.
Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did?
Then don't blow
What
her
if
up.
she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me?
Oh my
jeez.
god.
I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like
I'm gonna
this.
go do that. I'm gonna go look into it.
That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
Okay. Jack's love story. Okay. Scrap metal. Can't pay me, but earning the trust of people. With that much artillery seems like a decent idea. Oh yeah, we want to build them up so they can help us. Jack let me know there's a girl who's interested. Comes in caravan. He knows she has red hair, but that's all he knows. He'd like me to talk to her, see if she's interested. Oh yeah, because I'm inside. Duh. Fucking dumb. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna travel out. Scrap metal seems more like a side quest. Or like an alternate quest that doesn't need like a Radiant. It's like a Radiant quest. There's no real beginning or end to it. Just scrap metal, please. Okay, here you go. So if I see any, I'm gonna pick it up. Go find this red-haired lady. Maybe we'll talk to Alice. Maybe Alice knows where she is. We know it's not Alice because Alice is like gray hair. Hey, Ringo.
Hey there, friend.
No, Ringo doesn't
I'll
know
see-
anything.
Nastier than ever.
Lucky you're pretty. Alice is not in here. Okay. Guard barracks. Maybe she's a guard.
Hello?
Hey.
Get up, idiot. I need to talk to you.
Welcome back.
God damn it.
Is-
Why can't I ask around?
The NCR appreciates good citizens like you.
Yeah, I don't care. I care a little. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Let's see.
Hello.
Not you. What? What?
You should go talk to Blake or Alice.
Janet.
They handle most of our contact with visitors. I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why?
I've been inside Nellis as a young man who has a crush
Nice
on
looking
you.
blonde boy? I
Ah!
always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like?
Weird. Oh yeah, we're gonna Black Widow this. We gotta be his wingman, okay?
Well, you don't have to do that anymore. Sounds like I better hurry to him. Any chance the boomers would let me visit Nellis?
I can ask. I could just tell her to go and then get her killed.
This is so exciting. Let me know how it turns out.
I am gonna go ask. So I could just get her killed. If I really hated the boomers that much. Like, fuck you, Jack. Fuck your stupid girlfriend. Oh, that would be awful. Now I gotta find Pearl. I did the easy part. Now I gotta go find Pearl in this fucking... Oh yeah, that's for the tour, right? Hi, Rexy. Workshop. Loyal's house. She might be in the main building where we came in. The trouble is, I don't know which building that is. Men's barracks. Shouldn't be in there. I don't think. Let's try here.
Once a Republican, always a Republican.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Just a bathroom. Move. Fuck, Pearl, where are you, buddy? Over here, maybe? Actually, don't know where she likes to hang out.
Hey.
Some plain boomers. Ah, there we go. Children's barracks. I guess that makes sense. As isolated and xenophobic as they are, they would definitely, there we go, have kids. Oh. This is the building we came in.
How
Hi,
was
Pearl.
your visit without... Well, well, this is welcome news. Who is she? She's with those traitors? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages.
Stop.
This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive.
Let's talk our way through it. We mean a lot to Jack.
I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions.
Aw, Pearl.
Do not make me regret this decision, outsider.
Blame me. Sorry. Okay.
Don't get blown up.
Thanks. Okay. We can actually ask her how people think of us. That's cool. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. There's the door. Play fix.
Have
Jackaroo!
you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
Aw, she feels the same.
She does?
Yeah.
You mean it?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Yeah.
Can she come here?
Yes.
How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl?
Now I talked to Pearl.
Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
Okay. This is fun. Aw. Young love. Ooh, before I forget, the weekend stream, I do not have any more like chill games. And I'm not much in a Sims mood. I'm on a Bethesda kick right now, so it might just be Fallout all the way through. Why are you sweeping the ground, you stupid idiot? Sorry, that's
Hello
mean.
again. How's your boomer friend?
Yeah, good. So it's gonna be Fallout all weekend.
I was hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet? There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it?
Yes.
I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
I'm having a lot of fun with this, so yes, absolutely. See if she's in her office right now. Yes, she is.
Welcome back. Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp.
Don't be mean.
Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract
We're gonna talk our way
breaking.
through it.
Take it or leave it.
We're talking our way through it.
Being sentimental is not how I made the Crimson Caravan so successful, but I'll allow it, just this once. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
Nice. Out we go. Janet. Damn it. Janet, I love you.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet?
I sure have, and I convinced her to
That's
pay
great.
you.
I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank
Well,
you.
For Jack. Fame gained. That's what we want. I hope she makes it through. I did my part. Hope she makes it through unscathed. We'll go check in with Jack later, see how they're doing. I hope they make it. Went through a lot of trouble going back and forth between, you know, Nellis and the caravan, so I hope they last at least a couple months. You're a child.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people. Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
My kind. She feels so racist. Sure.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut.
Nope.
Shall I tell you what it all means?
I have not seen it. I didn't even know.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
Oh my god. It's right there.
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
No, I'm good.
Now that you know the story of... Ask away.
How's the indoctrination going?
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones.
Yeah, you'll die.
I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while. And at Nellis, we found it. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But otherwise, it's do as you will. Anything else you want to know? Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit. That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav. An outsider. Anything else you want to know? Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops. Thank you. Our self-sufficiency is a point of pride. Anything else you want to know? You're right, they weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know?
So I looked up Vault 34, and the experiment for that vault was the army was overstocked with weapons and ammo, and it gave it a gun-focused culture. It was also equipped with a great number of recreational facilities, including a full-size swimming pool at the cost of living space. By 2281, it still had people living in it, including Horowitz, although most of its residents had become feral ghouls and glowing ones. It looks like we can actually go to Vault 34. There are a couple quests that lead us there. And it is... southwest of the Nellis Air Force Base. A gun culture. So it's like America in one vault. Very gun-based and hating anyone on the outside.
Once we restore power, we learn that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators.
Oh my god.
We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We use them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators.
That's
They're
fine.
for our use only. Sorry.
Totally fine.
That's beautiful.
I just
Yes,
want the
it's
fame.
Exactly like that. So free, so... Words can't do it justice.
Just want the fame.
Anything
from
else
this.
you want to know?
I guess this one.
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades. It'll be spectacular, won't it? You should talk to Loyal. I bet you could help. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice. Bye.
Okay. That's the problem with a xenophobic community like this. Something like closed in this much. It comes off as indoctrination. It's not great. Where they learn that everyone on the outside is a quote-unquote savage.
I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please.
-8-year-old.
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building?
Sure.
Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there.
I'm in.
You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the two runways. Ha! If we had spare parts, do you think I'd be asking you to fix the damn things? That's rich.
Just asking.
No, we ran out of spares a while back, and Jack and I have been doing our best to patch the arrays up as best we can.
I know where to get spare
Sadly,
parts.
we're at our wits' end. There have to be spare parts somewhere around the wasteland, but I just don't know where to direct you. You may have noticed we don't get out much.
I think you should.
Be sure to...
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. I know where to get spare parts. Ooh, excuse me. That would be... Hang on. I think it's down. Right here. Helios 1. See? All the solar arrays are out here. We'll go from Novak. We just need permission to get in. Which should be easy because the NCR like me. Hey, no bark. Oh yeah, okay. In this playthrough, we haven't gotten to Gibson's scrapyard. Old Lady Gibson over here has a dog that she can and will put down to give you the brain to give to you to put into Rex. And that gives him extra attack power. That's what it was. And Helios 1 is over here. That's where the Brotherhood got their ass kicked because they're, I guess, 2 elders ago. No, last elder? How far did I get? Okay, it's still Elder McNamara. In my personal one, it's now Elder Harden. Which gains you a little fame with the Brotherhood. They're like, yeah, now we can leave. But The one before McNamara, I can't remember his name now. Something biblical, I feel like. But he's the one who came here and tried to get this up and running, and then when it didn't work, peaced out. Super hard. Because they had to, and that's why they're still underground. Hi.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
I'm looking for things.
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
Talk to the idiot wearing sunglasses. I don't know why that's so silly to me.
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand. Later.
This gives us access. There are a few things you can do with the power plant. The NCR is gonna want you to give it to McCarran in the Strip. However, there's another scientist here who's a follower of the apocalypse, and he says you should give it to everyone because power should be for everyone. So if you want the NCR to love you, give it to the two. Oh. Janet made it. So if you want the NCR to love you, then give it to the Strip and McCarran, and if you want to be a good person, give it to everyone. No, but I do feel weird not giving it to everyone. Because the followers are right.
Hey, man.
This is the idiot with the sunglasses.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
Relax.
Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You
Oh,
can't top
wiener.
this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long.
Okay.
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good. Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic.
Okay.
But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
Sure.
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran. Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on. Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
That's just 1 out of 2, and the other one's over here.
It's unusual to see
Ignacio.
a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist? Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with? Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn. That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
That's 2.
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice. Goodbye.
We will do that eventually, and I am gonna send it everywhere. In my other one, I fucked up so much that I needed to send it to where the NCR wanted it to try and gain some favor with them. That's on me, that's my bad. Okay. So here's what we're looking for, these solar arrays. You need 20 or higher to salvage it perfectly. But once you do, there's one over there. You can salvage it even without the quest, so if you end up here first, not a big deal. You can just collect them, and then when you get to the boomers area, you're like, hey, I already have shit for you. Then they'll probably be happy. Okay, looks like there's one in here. Yeah, at the back. Salvage. And one more. Possibly. Yeah, there it is. And we'll salvage that. Great. So now we have enough spare parts. We can go back to the boomers. Let's go back to Nellis. Oh, I can't get there yet. I have to... It's a big area. Like, it's not, but it is. Do you know what I mean? There's Loyal. Like you said, there's an ant problem, so we're gonna have to kill a bunch of ants, but that's nothing. It's cool that Nellis is self-sufficient, but not at the cost of, like, closing yourself off from the world like that. Like, I would also love to be closed off from the world, but not to this extent. Okay. Should be like stairs or something, right? I feel like yes. Ah, okay, that's why. It's over here. Up and up. Okay, this one needs to be fixed. Repair 65. Okay, so if you don't have the parts, then your repair needs to be 65 to do that. That's not that bad. I'm gonna read all of it. Or higher required. Or okay. Also clean and rewire some degraded circuits. Array efficiency improved by 50%. Very cool. Is it because I use the spare parts? Like the salvage parts? Maybe. Said there was an ant problem, but I didn't see a single ant. I just want to see this. Head back. Go wake him up. Oh, he's still walking. God, you're slow. I know you're old, but you went from like there to here.
Hello, outsider. Need something? An impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
Thanks.
No, those aren't for outsiders to use. Leave them alone. Well, if you genuinely care so much, they're flight simulators. If you don't know our history yet, you should see Pete and get the tour. We dream to one day rule the skies.
Not in your time.
See ya.
Liked. Excellent. More of them need to be helped, though. Oh. They do not. Alright, Jack. How are you and Janet doing? Are you in love? Or did you realize it was a terrible fantasy and you shouldn't have done this? I think she does end up staying.
Hello. It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women.
I've heard that security...
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my
300?
entire life.
Aww.
Cool. How much can you spare? Thanks. Thanks for dropping it off. Anything else? Like I said.
Trons are nastier than ever.
Well, that was nice. Let's go see Pearl now. Do you think Pearl will give us a code for the VR stuff? I didn't know they had it. It must be in the big building or something. Pearl's quarters. Hey, I helped your people.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
The eyes freak me out.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around.
You can open your gates to the outside?
Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
I don't think I want it. Okay. Oh yeah, the bomber from the bottom of Lake Mead. You know what? Yeah, that's right. We talked to Pete about that. Tiny little baby Pete. He's like 12.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water.
Pete already told me, so...
Ain't nothing creepy about it. It's a term of respect.
Lady of the Lake.
A long time ago,
oh, maybe
before
that's...
the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going?
Yep.
Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
Let's go get it.
It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map. Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest. Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button. Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
We're gonna go talk to Jack. There's no reason to be so fucking mean to me. Honestly. Alright, we'll get that rebreather from Jack so then we don't have to hold our breath for so fucking long. Oh, other side. In here, and then he's in this little room then. There you are, Jack.
I've never been so happy.
Yeah, I don't care.
I just need some parts
I
from
care
the pressure
little, I'm
cooker
sorry.
to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather. That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
I'm super smart.
Bye.
Do I put it on, or is it just... I do. Water breathing added. Do I look terrible? Oh yeah, I look ridiculous. I love it. I'm in for it. Why do I not have Maria? Was there a reason? Oh, I'm running low on bullets. Loyal's detonator. Okay. Get a fucking bomber plane. Wait, Lake Mead, how far is that? Data, world map. Whoop, not walking there. Where's that? Oh, the fort. There's Vault 34. I guess we can go from Boulder City? I don't know. We're going to a lake. I don't know the best way to get there. It's gonna be a long walk ahead of us, but kind of excited. Wonder what else we can discover along the way. Maybe it'll be... what time is it? Might be daytime by the time I get there. Oh yeah, that's right. Like, this is Lake Mead, right? Oh yeah, it's very large. We can go around the lake. There's lots to discover. We can kill some enemies on the way. Maybe level up. Boulder Beach Campground. Yeah, how'd that turn out for you? Ow. Energy weapon's not the best. Okay, let's pick a different weapon. Not much for you, huh? 20, 19, 74, 52, 35, 15. Do I have... Yep. Oh, wait. Ooh. Fucking torso crippled. Stop it. There we go. Excellent work. Why is there no water? He looks so silly. That's okay. There's something up here we can discover. water just looks genuinely silly. Is that a bug? Probably. I don't think I should be able to see all the way to the bottom like that. I enjoy it though. Does that count for anything? It's silly and I enjoy it. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too harsh on games. Oh my god. Like, I couldn't do any better. I don't know why I bother. You guys do all the work for me. 50? Okay. That's what I wanted. What I want. We'll do more of that. We'll do more of that. Okay. Yeah. I want another skill to be a tag skill. We're gonna put... It's gonna up it by 15. Okay. We'll be alright then. Now for the Hoover Dam quest we're gonna get. I will be prepared. What is this? Scenic Overlook up there? Makes sense to me. Seems real nice out here. Ooh, what's this? Ah. Wait, do I have anything that I can... No, I don't. I thought I might have. Anything good in here? Ooh. Lad's life. Okay. Thanks, homie. Sure you don't need any more. You look pretty dead. That's all damned off. Camp golf. Cool. You emptying the lake or something? Is this like NCR camp or what is this?
Hello. Hey, friend, need something?
Doc Sawbones.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Sorry. I had to make fun of him a little. It was silly. I just... Yeah, I guess that is NCR. Okay. Cool. Hole 2. Ah. So they set up camp on a golf course. That seems reasonable to me. I mean, it's a huge piece of land and it's useless for anything else, so... Can we see the plane? Since I can see to the bottom anyway. Look at this idiot.
Hello there.
Hi! I forgot I had that sound. I'm sure because I could see the bottom, I could just walk over here and see the plane at the bottom. I'm alive. Well, unlike the queen. I'm not sorry about that. Fisherman's Pride. Ooh, is anyone in here? Hello? Anyone looking for a smooch? No? Is it stealing? No, it's not. I don't want any of that. Yeah, you're right. Those are empty. That's a gun. I don't need that. No drugs in there. Okay. Just want to see if I can see the plane from here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Like fish in a barrel. Rex will get him. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Oh, I can see the boat. Oh my god. Son of a bitch, now I'm poisoned. Shit. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be poisoned. I know. I know, now I'm dying. Okay, well I discovered this place, so I'm gonna go back to Camp Gulf. Oh, no, we're good. I mean, I'm not, but, you know. We're gonna figure it out. Let's get some of this in. I'm gonna save my stim packs for a bit. It's a slow burn indeed. Let's get some of this going. A couple of these, one of these. Apple, some water. Four. What is that? And so I can't see the bomber from here, but that's okay. Am I at kind of the right spot though? Yeah. Okay, well I can breathe underwater, so let's go. Ooh, it's spookier once you get down here. Sorry. I don't like being underwater. It's not the ocean, but it's still a scary place. Fallout 4 talk? Okay. I like talking about Fallout 4. Hang on, let me attach the ballasts. What my favorite thing to do was? Fuck everyone. Is that not everyone's favorite thing to do? Full romance run. Hi, Rex. There's a cave! It looks like a butthole or a belly button. Look at it. I love how I can see everything from up here. The water's so clear. Suicide super mutants. Shoot the fusion core in their hand. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Is it not just what you're supposed to do? They panic me. Every time I hear the beeping, I get panicked. I start freaking out a little bit. Oh! I don't know what that means. But with bloody mess? Oh yeah, that's way more fun. You're right. I mean, I can't see it? Why can't I see it? Oh, there we go. I thought it was more over there. That's fine. I could see it now. I'm good. Is anything fun down here? I don't think so, but I have a rebreather now, so I could just Argonian myself all over the fucking place. So clear. Clean and clear and under control. Sorry. Okay, well, I'll switch my weapon back over and let's just go badoop. Badoop. Shoom shoom. Badoop. They like me. That's nice. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Where are you, hiding? You trying to get in on a threesome here? Jeez, Loyal.
It's going to be a dream come true.
It's raised.
That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis. I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot. Hey, I'd better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
McLafferty's been writing asses again. Better lay low.
That's fine. You don't even work for her anymore. I got you out of that. Where are you? Oh, yeah. This way. Duh. That's fine. It's fine. I don't know if helping them is gonna hinder me with the NCR, but guess we'll find out. I would like to stay on their good sides. If it's between the NCR and the Legion, I would prefer the NCR. Hey, you.
Hello, friend. What you have done for us is a miracle, child.
It wasn't that hard.
You have fulfilled
You could have done it.
the only dreams we ever had outside our walls.
The only dreams,
you
huh?
are a trusted friend of us all.
Aw.
If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so.
Open your gates up to the outside world, and please stop calling me a savage. I've had enough of that.
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us. Bye.
Bye. Idolized. Excellent. We're not talking to Yes Man about anything. What I want to do is get the power going to everyone. Everyone gets power. You get power. And you get power. Everyone gets power. Let's head on down. I don't give a shit what the NCR says. Everyone's getting a little piece of power. It's not fair to hog it all to the Strip and McCarran. Those are big fucking places. I understand they need a lot of power, but they already have so much. I think we should move away from, you know, only the elite getting good shit. Everyone should get a little bit of the good shit. It's this way, and it's out this way. It's gonna be some work, but I don't mind. There are traps in here. Then there are attack dogs in the other one. So first, Okay, because that's gonna shoot me. I'm not gonna get close enough for the mines. Reset. Archimedes is a weapon. If you really want to go down that route, you can just turn this place into a fucking weapon. Which I'm sure is what the Brotherhood was trying to do. Alright. Oh, doors all over here. My bad. The dogs are gone. Where they went to, I have no idea. Let's reset that one then. You good? You're good. You're fine. Now we get to go in the big building. Is that stealing? No, it's not. Okay. Excellent. You guys are just sleeping out in the open? Gross. Ew. Stop hitting boulders. For this one, it's gonna suck a little bit. I'm gonna make them wait. Oops.
I'll sit tight.
Yeah, you will. That's why. Yeah, you're fine. I don't think they waited. TV. 3 out of 6 correct. T-E-E-V-E. Beetle. Deactivate. Done. Ah, shit. Do I not have... I'll save it. It's fine. I'll probably find more Stimpaks eventually. Hello. Taking all that. Thanks. Okay, let's see if we can find some scrap metal. I know there is some here. Sorry, that was empty. Bottle cap. I will take that. Thank you. Something... Oh, I don't know what I grabbed, but whatever. Police baton. I know I'm crippled. Oh, I can sleep. If I go to sleep, my crippling will be healed. Yeah, I'll take all of that. Am I fucking stuck in here? That figures. That figures. Okay. Well, let's go do this again, I guess. I just won't grab it next time. Shrine. S-H-R-I-N-E. 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 S-H. There we go. Oh, relax. So grumpy, and for what? For what? Scrap metal. I'm not crippled this time, so. Okay. We just won't go in there. That's fine. Not very good with this gun. I just wish I had more bullets. I know I'm crippled. Really? Okay. Can't even take a nap. Awful. Okay, I can open it from here. To at least fix that. We'll fix my arm. I need to find more ammo somewhere. You have things on you. Oh, are we good? I'll take a nap. Yeah. Just a quick nap. Okay, go downstairs. You got some shit for me. Lots of scrap metal. Perfect. Anything here? What is that? Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Fixing things. Oh, wait. I have a flashlight. Why am I not using it? I always forget. Doesn't look like there's anything there. Okay. It's locked. Ooh. I'll take that, and I'll take that. Nothing here. Rex is already killing things.
Proceeding with search protocol.
There we go. Taking all your shit. Okay, nothing in there, so let's head down to the end. I took all your stuff. You're nothing to me now. Oh yeah. Oh, I missed you. Let's grab this. And the door is here. Keep missing it sometimes. Yeah, I'll take some squirrel stew. Why not? What do you have? I will take all of that as well. They look like tiny baseballs. It's silly. Grrr. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Something good in here? Is it drugs? Nope, but I will take that, actually. Where's my repair at? Son of a bitch. Do I have anything that will help me with my repair? Yes, I do. Ooh, my god. We're not. Okay, now we can. We will do full region. Everyone gets power. Now, we want to go up. I think. Yeah, and then we go this way. I will take that, thank you. Nothing else? Okay. Alright, let's head down. And boop! Oh yeah. 9 AM, 3 PM, 7, 8. Let's do 7, 8, 9. Oops, sorry. We just literally stand here all night. Oh yeah, it's gonna get real bright. No! I don't like it when it's bright. It hurts my eyes. They still technically get power to their places, so they shouldn't be too pissy at me, but I'm sure they will be. Don't bark. Let's go. We're leaving. We're leaving. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's this way. Let's get out of here. Let's fuck right off. Yeah, it's this way and up here. No. Around and around. Round and around and around and around we go. This way. That's where we had a nap. To heal our crippled limbs. Imagine you just break your leg and then you nap for an hour and it's all better. Be pretty cool actually. Not gonna lie. Feels a little overpowered. It's like, yeah, I broke my leg this afternoon, but I had a nap. We're good now. Oh, yeah, not that way. I hope the NCR doesn't, like, hate us. They still get power to their places. Like, it's the full grid, but... It didn't say any infamy games, so... I'm gonna hope and assume that the NCR is still pretty cool with us. But I mean, the quest isn't over yet, so... Could be bad.
What can I help you with? I saw that on the monitors here, and you sent it to everyone. Very admirable. Now that the NCR has more or less what they want, hopefully their curiosity about the plan is satisfied, and they'll dig no deeper. The followers will be grateful. Here, take these as a parting gift. I hope you'll find them useful.
What'd I get?
Goodbye.
Big Book of Science. Oh, they like me. 3 stim packs. 2 doctor's bags. My god, you guys. Thank you. Oh my god. Wait, how do I get out? Oh, this way. Just looking for anything good. What's this way? What a weirdo, just standing there, doing nothing. Ooh. Ooh. Something in here. What's in here? Yep, I will take that. Thank you. Locked. I will take that.
Who knows which side the Legion's gonna hit us from next?
Probably from the back. Ah. I don't think that's the answer they wanted. I don't think they want to be hit from the back. This one, this one. What else you got for me? Pulse grenades. I will take that actually. 38. Oh, 308, sorry. 308. 556. Okay. What does Maria take? 9 mil. Okay. Oh, lots of 10s. Maybe I'll find someone to sell me some 9s.
What is it?
That's the next one I want to do. Oh, that's not that far. 11:31. Yeah, I've got time. Oh, that felt better. Maybe someone in here will have some 9mm bullets for me. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. And boop. There. Get a little light going in here. We go this way and down. Left. Around. Go right. Here. Saving. And go this way. This way. And here he is. Hello.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think.
That I'm pretty.
After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Why not?
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions.
Of course.
In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Womp womp.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface.
Okay.
Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Now, we should be getting
So,
that.
you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Absolutely.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed. I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
Sure.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Abreast. I think Scribe Ibsen is this way. It's worth doing. It takes a little bit,
this isn't
but
a great time. Oh, what the hell?
It's worth
not like we're
doing.
making any progress.
We're gonna try and get done
I'm
real quick.
Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is. Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment. One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it. Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or two, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd. What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move. You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
Okay, let's do it.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Yep.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
The virus just jumped. It's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time. Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Yeah, we'll try it again. Let's go. Give me another go at it. I can do it. I know I can do it.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. 10 seconds.
I'm not gonna get it. Ah, shit.
I thought we might have had it that time.
Okay, so we have 2 partitions in place, and this one's one of them. Is this the other one? No. I think this one is.
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Okay, so this corner one and this one are the partitioned ones. Okay.
We need to send a team up there soon.
Yeah, go do your thing. So that's 2 it will not be on. Come on, Ibsen. Heard him. He was quiet, but I heard him.
Find which terminals it went to.
Move.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
That's 3.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so,
We
I
got
didn't
it.
think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off.
Thanks, Ibsen.
But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure.
Thank you.
I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right? I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him.
Yeah, he likes
You might
us.
have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
We're gonna talk to Ramos.
Bye.
So here's what we can find out right now. Gotta access it. Bunker information. Goal of Hidden Valley. Blah blah blah. Lots of things. Two main systems. It's not anything super interesting right now. However, what we can do. Let's go see Ramos. And he's gonna be in here. This is security. Oh, well, he's supposed to be in here. There he is.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful. That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it. Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction, but the Elder thought it'd provide a good test for you, so I backed off. Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. Fine by me. So, you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it. I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the
I knew it
place,
was biblically.
which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Elder Elijah, that was his name. So now we have the security clearance. We gotta take another little trip back downstairs. It's a bit of a hike, but that's okay. Then we go this way. Just pop into one of these terminals. Data storage and elder dismissal incidents. So incident 1, I think, was murder. Yeah. Incident 2, gone against the chain that binds, and that's the next thing we need to ask about. Incident 3 is destroying unknown device recovered. Now I gotta go talk to Ramos about the chain that binds, because that's what we need to get McNamara dismissed. Is he broke the rules of the chain that binds. You're just a person. Oh, so cute. It's your little desk.
Oh, hey there. Something I... That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Wonder if I can read it from here. No. It's for the turrets. Okay. So basically the chain that binds is you can only give orders to your I guess direct inferiors, or you can only receive orders from your direct superiors. So if there's someone you want to give orders to that's 2 levels below you, you have to give it to the first level below you, then they give it to the level below them. Which is what we're going to learn right here. Flow from high down through the ranks. Any order from a direct superior must always be obeyed. And they're not supposed to skip ranks. So if... You're very pretty. Yeah. So we're actually going to go tell Hardin about that.
What is it, Outsider? Have you discovered anything? I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it? I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders. and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios. Second part, what are you talking about? That is the standard procedure, yes. For example, McNamara gives orders to head scribe Taggart, who then relays further orders to the scribes. I wasn't aware that failing to do so was punishable, however. Interesting. If we can just find an instance where McNamara went around someone and gave orders to their subordinates, we'll have him. Yes, I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know. Bye.
I am gonna give him the mission discs. Because it shows that McNamara went around Hardin to give orders to his men. I think that's what it is. But he skipped. He skipped the chain of command to do something a little secret. So the first one's gonna be real close by. We're gonna go up and up and up. And out we go. It's gonna be in a hole with some centaurs. Centaurs? I didn't like the way I said that. That was weird. Okay. It's gonna be in a big irradiated hole with some centaurs. Which is... highway. Up there. I don't mind helping Hardin. Sucker. I'll help Hardin and see what I can do to get him on board for the Battle of Hoover Dam. Yeah, we're gonna be irradiated all this shit out here, so that's gonna be super fun. Evolve Centaur. Okay, and how heavy is that? 40? No, we don't have the... God, that's gross. Okay. Can send it back. What is that? Repcon headquarters we can do. We'll do that now. This way. Over there. I have 14 bullets left. I think I can make it with 14. I hear fighting. I also want to do the Repcon test site one for you guys too. I like that quest. It's a lot of fun. Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Okay. This one's gonna suck a little bit. Okay, we're gonna take your ship. No. Yeah. And you. No. Ah. Nice. See what this one's gonna do. Nice. Feels good. Feels good. Okay. So my facial data has been added for the first floor. Which is what we need to go up here.
Valid facial pattern detected.
See? Which on my own I was not able to do because I forgot and I fucked up a lot. So this one, same thing. Okay. T. TI, I don't think that's it. Are there any more diddly doos? Okay. TCK. Okay. Kick. Okay, we're gonna take that. Now we're allowed up here. If we get caught, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna save it right here in case I don't find a computer right away.
Third floor access is for executive. Invalid.
Okay. E-N-E-R-A-L. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna head out. Just real quick.
Hello. Please. No valid webcon identification. How may I serve you, mistress?
Oh my god, move please. Just right here, so this and this and this. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave. We're leaving, we're leaving, we're leaving. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No. Okay, this is what I'm doing then. Yeah, this is the one I want. It's fine. It's just right here. Now we're leaving. Now we're extra leaving.
Hello? Please remember. No valid webcon identification.
Please let me get out. Please let me get out. Oh, shit. Okay, well. Okay, that one works. Hop downstairs. Thank God I found a fucking door. Now we can go. That was a nightmare and a half when I did it on my own, but I'm glad I did it on my own first, then I can actually get through it. And the third one is at Nellis, which is way easier to do if you're already in the base and you're good with them. Which they love me, so.
Lock target and fire. Contact. Hello.
The fuck was that? I just got done talking about how they like me. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fine. They do like me, right? They're in here. Right? Oh yeah, they're in this hole. Holotape. We're gonna look at those holotapes before we get them back. I am gonna give them to Harden. I don't like that McNamara's hiding things. Okay. You and an escort are investigate the military base. Power reports that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it's highly unlikely they have any weapons that can seriously threaten someone in full power armor. Really? Are you sure? Threat level is considered minimal. Okay. Got them dead, so that's fun. Okay. They were to survey the ruins at coordinates. Search for the components we need and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. That was at where all the robots were. Repcon, that's what it was. And these paladins head up north to the nearby communications array and look for the components mentioned in the briefing. The mutants there have been reasonable in the past and may prove helpful. They didn't get very far, did they? Oh, are you hollow? Yeah, you are. Whetstone. I guess any, like, rocks with writing on it like that? Little scribbles, hearts, messages. Looks like they're all hollowed out. Oh. So they go out when... So they make a sandstorm, then they go out to, like, cover them going out and back in. Minimal. So let's go talk to Harden. Okay, he's over here, and he's this way. There you are.
What is it, outsider?
Look at the eyes.
Have you discovered anything?
I have.
Just as I thought. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man.
That wasn't fair.
This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place.
Absolutely was.
Our normal patrol routes are known to be relatively safe. This is exactly what I've been looking for. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me, thereby breaking the chain that binds. With this, I can finally have him removed as Elder and end this ridiculous lockdown. No. Your role in this is done. The rest is up to us. There's much more for me to do to make the transition as smooth as possible. Come back in a few days, and I should be firmly installed as Elder.
Accepted. We don't have to leave and come back. It just happens. Just like that. Ooh, them cheeks!
Welcome, my friend. A new day has dawned for this chapter. And moving forward, we will no longer cower in the dark. And we have you to thank for it. You'll find that I can be generous to those who show loyalty. Here, take this key. If you ever find yourself in need of repair, head to our safe house to the northeast. Now, what can I do for you?
That safe house is next to Camp Forlorn Hope. Okay, what do I need? Excuse me, I would like to leave. I don't know what happens to McNamara. I don't know if there's like a Brotherhood of Steel jail or anything, but as far as I'm concerned, we'll never see him again. Plus now we have spots to go to if we want some armor. Just pick it off some corpses. I just want to get out of the bunker, and then I will talk about what's next, because that's my time for today. I don't know what joining the Brotherhood would do. I would like them to help in the battle, but I don't know if I have to join them. I don't know if that's gonna hurt my chances at the NCR or not, you know what I mean? There's lots of stuff in here. We can do this if we really want to, but I'm gonna look up what I need to do for, oh yeah, the ghoul activity. I'm gonna do that next time because I really do like that quest so much. So thank you so much for joining me on this stream. It is Friday, so tomorrow morning there will not be anything, but I think tomorrow 8 p.m. I'm gonna boot this back up. And we'll see what we could do about gaining supporters. And then taking over the Hoover Dam. Because fuck the Legion. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my merch. Because I worked very hard on it. I'm very excited. And the links can... There is a link in my about on Twitch. And then underneath this video if you're watching on YouTube later. So thank you so much again. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.